Hello there and welcome. Well, as the famous song by U2 goes, I still can't find what I'm looking for. This week brought a new research study from search engine software provider Semrush that shows that content consumers, us, well, we're getting mighty frustrated with the thing called Google. What does that mean for us as content marketers? Well, this is the news you need to lead in content marketing. Hello everybody, Robert Rose here with the news. It's what's new, but more importantly, it's what's important in the world of content marketing. And for the best and best practices, you can always head over to contentmarketinginstitute.com. So this week, search engine software company Semrush dropped part of their larger state of search research, I'll say that 4 times fast, into a new content hub, and they called it the Zero Clicks Study. The company looked at clickstream data and a sample of more than 20,000 unique users spread across mobile and desktop and looked at patterns in classic Google searches. They found some surprising and, well, some not so surprising results. One of the more interesting things that Semrush looked at was the distribution of clicks, or no clicks as the case may be, after a search was performed on Google. One of the things that came through loud and clear was that almost 30% of people are either editing, refining, or extending their searches in some way. The SEO-focused platform Search Engine Journal took this finding to a logical conclusion and created a piece where the headline was that 30% of users are redoing their search queries in order to actually find what they're looking for, concluding that many users are becoming increasingly dissatisfied with the Google product. Search Engine Journal goes deeper into this topic, noting that there are a number of consumers as well as SEO experts who are increasingly dismayed at the state of Google search users. One user compared Google to a dying mall, where, as they put it, you still go there out of habit, but kind of once you get there, none of it's really what you want. Another user quoted by Search Engine Journal showed that a Google search for the calories in a bottle of wine returns the exact answer in Google search engine for results in a glass of wine. Even if you put the word bottle in quotes, pointing out that Google is actually giving the exact wrong result. Quick side note here, I can kind of totally get behind 123 calories in a bottle of wine, if you know what I mean. So if Google is powerful enough to make that happen, I can get behind. Anyway, don't judge. All right. Anyway, all of this in Search Engine Journal's article points out that it's simply getting harder to find good answers on Google, and that the product indeed may be in need of a serious overhaul. So what's our take here at CMI? Well, it's a little different, as you might expect. Honestly, the declining value of Google organic search is something we've seen developing anecdotally over the last few years, and it's certainly good to see some data from Semrush start to validate this in a quantitative way. But our take is that actually this is not Google getting dumber. This is Google, perhaps in a bit of a teenage awkward way, attempting to get a whole lot smarter. What we have to continually remember is that Google is not in the business of helping us as content practitioners. They are not here to help us build our audience. They are, in fact, here for us to help build theirs. The whole goal of Google is to be a paid intermediary separating our audience from us. A useful tool is only useful to them as long as it helps them keep that status. There is no doubt that our consumption of content as consumers, it's shifting mightily. In so many ways, we're getting to a point of saturation of content on the web where there is more content than there is new ideas. Thus, the focus, or onus, becomes not on how to help audiences find something, but how to get relevant content to them before they even know they need it. You can see this trend starting to happen in content discovery. Putting really simply, we've all been TikToked. Content discovery is content recommendation. But most importantly, in this particular context, content discovery is delivered to you without you having to explicitly ask for it. Now, that theory only holds water if there are 2 things that are true. If we, A, have enough content to make relevant experiences that make you want to stay before you even know you want it, and B, know enough about you as an audience to be able to glean the actual intent or what it is you really want. So, when Google serves up an answer for the number of calories in a glass of wine when you ask for calories in a bottle of wine, it's actually not technically wrong. Statistically speaking, for most people who are doing that search and not trying to trick the search engine, what they really want is the calories in a glass of wine, and they were just too casual with their search. Because let's be honest, most people really don't want the calories in a bottle of wine. Now, that's a simplistic version, of course, but this is Google trying to evolve from giving you the most accurate keyword result to your query to anticipate what you're really looking for and giving you the discovery of content that's actually your desired objective. That is, by the way, the whole objective behind the helpful content Google algorithm update. It's early days for this, but you can start to see how this will begin to affect everything. It's certainly becoming a big topic in content marketing platforms as well. Our discussions on intent data and dynamically targeting our content based on audience intent, buying journey stage, etc., is going to become an increasingly part of our content strategy. As will, by the way, grouping content in a way that provides Google the ability to serve us up as that next logical or emotionally relevant step for them to guess what that searcher is looking for really. That has big implications for search engine optimization as well. If you've got questions about this, let us know, won't you? Email us, call us, let us know. We can talk more in depth about all of the implications of content marketing and the way that we structure our content platforms with you. But for now, that's 5 minutes of news that you need to lead in content marketing. I'm Robert Rose, and remember, it's your story. Make sure you find it easily and tell it well. See you next week.